Father, faithful shepherd, keeper through the night, giver of peace, I come to you as I am in this dark and quiet room. My body is tired, yet my mind is loud. Conversations return with words I wish I had spoken and replies I cannot change. Bills rise before me, mistakes accuse me, unfinished work calls my name, and tomorrow arrives in my thoughts before this day has been allowed to end. Lord, you see why I keep watch. I fear that if I stop thinking, I will overlook something important. I fear an unresolved conflict will deepen, a forgotten detail will bring consequences, or a decision waiting for morning will find me unprepared. This vigilance feels responsible. It feels like caring, planning, and protecting. Yet I confess that I cannot carry the whole night by rehearsal, and I cannot secure tomorrow by refusing to rest. I will not hide my unrest from you. I will not pretend that I am peaceful when I am not, and I will not condemn myself because sleep has not come. Meet me here, Father, before my breathing settles, before my thoughts slow, before anything is solved. Let this wakefulness become a place of prayer rather than a private room of fear. Faithful Shepherd, can I entrust this day to you without denying what still requires my attention? Can I release these thoughts tonight while preserving what must be faced faithfully tomorrow? Lead me gently. Show me what should be reviewed, what calls for gratitude, what must be confessed, what can be forgiven, what needs to be released, what belongs beneath your protection, and where rest may begin. I do not ask you to manufacture calm or promise me immediate sleep. I ask for your companionship in this present condition. Receive my racing mind before it becomes quiet. Receive my tired body before it feels safe. Receive every concern I have been gripping as though I were its only keeper. You are already here, Shepherd of my soul. In this room, in this hour, beneath all the noise within me, your presence remains. I place myself under your care, willing to be led without haste. Lord, you are my shepherd. Not a distant idea, not a comforting phrase I must force myself to feel, but my shepherd, personal, attentive, present in this hour, and able to lead me when I cannot see beyond tonight. You know the path hidden from me. You know what waits in the morning, what will require courage, what will require patience, and what may change before I ever reach it. My confidence is not that circumstances have already changed, but that I am not facing them without you. Father, your word brings me to green pastures and beside still waters. I receive these images as more than reassurance. They reveal your care. The pasture is not earned by endless effort, and the water does not become still because I have controlled every current. You provide what I cannot produce. You lead, I follow. You give permission to pause where anxiety keeps demanding that I push harder, think longer, and solve what this hour cannot resolve. Faithful Shepherd, teach me that lying down is not the same as abandoning my duty. I am a creature with limits, and those limits are not a moral failure. I can act faithfully when action is possible, prepare wisely when preparation is needed, and still admit that I was never meant to remain alert without end. What belongs to tomorrow may wait for tomorrow. What cannot be carried tonight can be placed into your hands. Gather my scattered thoughts, Lord. Let each thought be seen without allowing each one to become another command. Some thoughts are reminders, some are fears, some may point toward action I should take later, and some are only anxiety circling the same uncertain ground. Hold them together beneath your attentive care. Separate what is useful from what is urgent only in my imagination, and keep what matters safe until I can meet it with clearer eyes. Father, I place into your hands what my mind cannot finish. I place into your hands what my strength cannot sustain. I place into your hands what remains real, unresolved, and beyond my reach tonight. I do not deny these burdens, I entrust them to one who can bear them without weariness. Because you are near, I do not have to stand alone over the whole night. And because you lead me gently, I can now look back upon this completed day without becoming trapped inside it. Shine your tender light over what has been, faithful shepherd, and guide me into truth without accusation. Lord, in your gentle presence, I receive this day as it truly was. I thank you for the ordinary gifts I might have passed without noticing, for breath that sustained me, food that strengthened me, shelter that received me, help that came through another person, work that was completed, and endurance in moments when continuing required more of me than anyone could see. Nothing needs to be embellished before you. Let gratitude widen my sight beyond the things that went wrong. Father, remind me where you supplied strength. Show me where patience held, even briefly, where wisdom restrained a careless response, where a small kindness interrupted a difficult hour. Thank you for every quiet grace woven through this day, including those I recognized only afterward. I receive them now, not as proof that the day was easy, but as evidence that difficulty did not leave me without your care. I also bring you the fatigue, disappointment, confusion, and frustration. I will not make them larger than they were, and I will not pretend they did not hurt. You know where I felt overwhelmed, misunderstood, discouraged, or uncertain. Let me observe these moments honestly, without entering them again, as though another hour of argument could change their outcome. Faithful shepherd, keep this review from becoming a trial in which I am both accused and required to construct a perfect defense.
I do not need to retry every conversation, examine every expression, or prepare an answer for every possible judgment. Gather what is true and useful. Let what is distorted by exhaustion lose its authority. The purpose of remembering is to place the day before you, not to keep the day alive until morning. Some work remained unfinished because time ended. Some plans exceeded my energy. Some questions reached the boundary of my knowledge, and some steps waited where courage failed me. I place these limits before you without excuse and without condemnation. If something requires attention tomorrow, preserve the lesson. If I need to ask, correct, prepare, or act, grant me wisdom when the proper hour comes. But release me now from the compulsion to keep searching for certainty through repetition. Thank you, Father, because this difficult day was not empty of grace. I receive what it taught, surrender what cannot be revised, and allow what is completed to become a finished offering in your hands. Now, with the facts no longer circling as accusations, lead me tenderly toward the places where I caused harm, where guilt remains, and where another person's wound still lives in me. Bring those moments into mercy, Lord, for they need forgiveness, not further analysis. Father, in the light of your mercy, I confess what this day has uncovered. Forgive the words I spoke with unnecessary sharpness, the truth I avoided because honesty felt costly, the duties I neglected, and the motives that were less loving than they should have been. I will not soften what was wrong, and I will not enlarge it into a verdict over my whole life. You know me fully, Lord, and still you lead me toward restoration. Show me what requires repair when daylight returns. Separate true conviction from the voice of shame that only repeats my failure and offers no faithful path forward. If there is something I must address, make it clear and keep it safe for tomorrow. I do not need to complete an apology in my imagination or punish myself until morning to prove that I am sorry. Merciful Shepherd, I receive your forgiveness. I do not claim that every consequence disappears or that mercy excuses what must be changed. Your mercy gives me strength to face the truth without hiding. Let forgiveness become the beginning of honest restoration. Give me courage to apologize without defending myself, to make restitution where I can, to clarify what I left confused, and to change course where my actions have caused harm. And now, Lord, I surrender the old conversations I keep editing within me. I release the better argument, the final explanation, the imagined moment when I am understood and proven right. I cannot return to those moments and win them after they have ended. Take from me the need to keep speaking in rooms that no longer exist. Place every unheard answer into your hands. Father, I also bring you those who wounded me, dismissed me, misunderstood me, or placed burdens upon me that were not mine to carry. I will not call the harm harmless, and I will not force my feelings into a peace they have not yet reached. But I ask for willingness to forgive. Loosen resentment slowly and truthfully. Keep another person's actions from becoming the measure of my worth or the ruler of my inner life. This offense will not be invited to occupy my bed. It will not govern this night. It will not define who I am. What requires wisdom may wait for wisdom. What requires boundaries may meet them in their proper hour. What belongs to judgment, I release to you. Restore my soul through truth and mercy, faithful shepherd. Carry guilt into forgiveness, carry grievance out of my grasp, and preserve every necessary act of repair for tomorrow. With these conversations released, I now bring you the practical concerns still demanding plans, calculations, and control.
Father, I bring you the practical burdens that remain when every conversation has grown quiet. Bills that must be paid, health concerns that need attention, family needs I cannot meet by worry, deadlines approaching, decisions without easy answers, instability in my work, and news whose meaning I do not yet know. You see each matter clearly. I will neither minimize what is serious nor treat uncertainty as proof that disaster is near. Show me what obedience will look like when morning comes. Perhaps I need to make a call, ask for help, review a plan, seek wise counsel, tell the truth, or take one responsible step instead of demanding the entire path at once. Preserve what must be remembered, Lord. Let no necessary duty be lost simply because I stop rehearsing it tonight. Hold the next faithful action where I can receive it again with daylight and clearer judgment. Faithful shepherd, separate preparation from repeated worry. Thinking about the same problem without new information is not the same as preparing well. Running every calculation again cannot guarantee the result. Imagining every possible outcome cannot make me ready for all of them. I declare my dependence upon you, not because my choices do not matter, but because my attention was never meant to control everything that may happen. This financial concern is real. It matters. It cannot be settled from this bed, so I place it in your care until morning. This health question is real. It deserves wise attention. It cannot be answered by fearful prediction, so I entrust it to you until action is possible. This family need is real, and love may require patience, courage, and sacrifice. Yet constant vigilance cannot keep everyone safe, so I release them into your stronger hands. This decision is real. Its consequences matter. But I do not have to force certainty out of the night. Keep the facts, preserve the duty, and carry what exceeds my reach. Lord, I receive the boundary of this hour.
Tonight is not the proper time for every answer, and rest is not neglect. Rest may return me to these responsibilities more honest, more attentive, and more able to obey. Surrender does not cancel tomorrow's work. It releases me from pretending that exhaustion is faithfulness. Therefore, Shepherd, I entrust both the burden and the next step to you. What I can do tomorrow, help me do. What I cannot govern, teach me to leave with you. A problem may remain unresolved and still be released for the night. And now, as I loosen my hold on plans and outcomes, meet the deeper fear beneath them. The fear that if I stop watching, no one will be guarding what I love. Teach me who keeps watch when I finally close my eyes. Lord, you keep watch. When darkness enlarges every sound, when a change in my breathing feels urgent, when an ache draws my attention, when a memory returns with sharper edges, and when the future fills with threats that have not happened, you remain near. Night may alter my perception, but it does not alter your presence. Even if this hour feels like a valley, I do not walk through it abandoned. I will not deny that harm is possible, that tomorrow may bring difficulty, or that some concerns require wisdom and courage. Yet I refuse to treat darkness as evidence that I have been left alone. Faithful shepherd, you are with me here, before the path becomes clear and before my body feels secure. Thank you for your rod and your staff. Let them remind me that your care has strength within it. Guide me when fear distorts the way ahead. Set a boundary around thoughts that would carry me beyond truth. Correct me when anxiety begins speaking as though it knows the future. Keep me close when I am tempted to wander into imagined dangers and call that vigilance. Watch over me, Lord, and watch over those I love. Be present at every entrance to this home and beside every resting place.
Hold the rooms I cannot observe, the people I cannot reach, and the circumstances I cannot manage. Where repair, clarification, or wise boundaries are still needed, preserve them for their proper hour. Where resentment remains unfinished, continue your patient work without requiring me to force peace tonight. No accusing memory will be granted authority over my identity. No imagined disaster will name my future. No fear-driven story will command my attention. No unseen uncertainty will become my master. I belong to you, shepherd of my soul, and I receive the comfort of your guiding, correcting, protecting presence. I do not ask for a life untouched by hardship. I ask you to preserve me within your care, to give wisdom when choices come, courage when action is required, and peace when outcomes remain beyond me. If difficulty comes, do not let me face it without your leading. The watch is yours now, Lord. I release the duty of detecting every danger and preventing every possible loss. You remain attentive while my awareness softens. Let the room become only a room again, the night only this present hour, and my resting place a place where I am accompanied. Lead me gently now toward quiet, even if sleep has not yet arrived. Faithful shepherd, because you are watching, I no longer need to force this night toward an ending. Lead me again to green pasture. Lead me beside still waters. Let those waters be quiet before I am quiet. Let your peace remain steady, even while thoughts still move. Lord, help my body release only what it can. Let my jaw unclench without effort. Let my shoulders lower from the burdens they have carried. Let my hands soften, no longer holding what has already been placed in yours. Let my breathing become unforced, received rather than managed. I do not have to create perfect calm. I am safe to become a little less guarded in your presence. Restore my soul, Father, beneath the tiredness I can feel and the weariness I cannot fully name. Meet the depletion left by disappointment, responsibility, conflict, uncertainty, and the long effort of continuing. Where I feel empty, remain with me. Where I feel tender, be gentle. Where my heart is still unsettled, do not hurry me. Your restoration does not depend upon my ability to feel restored at once. If I remain awake, I have not failed. This prayer is not a test, and rest is not a reward for performing it correctly. I release the pressure to make sleep happen. I release the need to measure whether I am peaceful enough. I release the fear that another waking moment means something has gone wrong. This moment is enough, Lord. Here beside the still waters, rest may begin before sleep. Rest may be the easing of effort. Rest may be my willingness to remain held. Rest may be one quiet moment received from you, followed only by the next. When another thought rises, I will not chase it through the night. I will return to you, my shepherd. When my attention wanders, I will return without frustration. When concern calls me back to striving, I will remember that its faithful action has been preserved for the proper hour. I will receive this moment as enough. I will receive your presence as enough. And Father, if sleep comes, let me welcome it as a gift, not seize it as an achievement. If it waits, keep me from shame and remain near in my wakefulness. Companionship is already here. Surrender is already possible. Rest has already begun. Hold me beside your quiet waters, faithful shepherd, until thought gives way to silence or morning brings new light. Let goodness meet me here. Let mercy cover what has passed, and let your care continue beyond this moment into every step still ahead. Father, I thank you for remaining near through everything this day has held, through joy and disappointment, through faithfulness and failure, through questions still unanswered and fears that grew louder in the night.
You were present when I noticed you, and you remained when weariness narrowed my sight. Thank you for receiving this day without requiring me to perfect it before I let it end. Your word teaches me that goodness and mercy follow me. Therefore, I do not need to travel through tomorrow in my imagination tonight. Whatever waits beyond this hour, your care will already be there. Goodness will not be exhausted by today, and mercy will not abandon me at morning. I can meet what comes when it comes, led by my shepherd one step at a time. The day has been reviewed. What was good has been received with gratitude. What was wrong has been confessed and brought beneath mercy. The offenses I carried have been loosened from my grasp, even where forgiveness must continue slowly. The duties that remain have been preserved for daylight. The watch has been entrusted to you. Nothing real has been denied, Lord, but I no longer need to keep every concern alive through rehearsal. I will trust your leading. I will receive the limits you have given me without calling them failure. I will take the next faithful step when morning comes. When my mind wanders again, I will return to you. When uncertainty asks me to resume control, I will remember that I belong to the shepherd who neither loses me in darkness nor forgets what I have placed in his care. If sleep comes, grant peaceful rest and renew my strength. If wakefulness continues, keep me sheltered from shame and needless striving. Prepare me for wise action, honest repair, patient forgiveness, clear boundaries, and changed conduct where these are needed. Give me courage for what must be faced, humility for what must be corrected, and patience where no immediate answer is given. I am not abandoned. I am not defined by the worst moment of this day. I am not required to carry tomorrow before it arrives. I am yours, Father, through this completed day, through this unguarded night, and into the morning not yet seen. Thank you for goodness beside me, mercy behind me, and your faithful presence ahead of me. My final conscious thought does not mark the end of your care. I rest in you, my shepherd. Amen.